The streets of Cairo are beaming with campaign banners. President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi is seen as certain to win a third term in office, despite the country suffering its worst ever economic crisis. But many say any victory for him won't be a result of his popularity, but because of a lack of fair competition.
The current president can get at most 1% of the votes out of real support, and I expect he can get 10% of the votes using the same ways he did to gather endorsements. But as for the sweeping majority of the Egyptian people, they're waiting for a serious candidate seeking real change.
But some don't agree.
I will participate in the elections because the president has done great things for the country.
In 2013, as head of the army, Abdel Fattah el-Sisi came to power in a military coup. He deposed Egypt's first democratically elected president, Mohammed Morsi, who was linked to the Muslim Brotherhood. A crackdown on the opposition has continued ever since. Sisi retains the support of a military establishment that has gained further political and economic influence under his rule. With annual inflation at nearly 40%, about a third of the population in Egypt is living below the poverty line. That is despite Sisi presenting himself as a guarantor of the stability in a volatile region during his decade in power. A message that has added traction in a year when two conflicts in Sudan and Gaza have erupted on Egypt's borders.
The Gaza war was a major boost for President Sisi, and like many other countries in the world, in the cases of external threat, in the case of a war, people tend to rally behind the leader.
Critics see this presidential election as a farce after a years-long crackdown on dissent, and say the government is encouraging its supporters to cast their votes through fear a low turnout will lead to questions about its legitimacy. Resul, Serdar, Al Jazeera.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.